think every kid's kind of into sharks at one point when they're, little kids. Sharks and dinosaurs is kind of one of those things. I think it's the mystery, like that monster in the deep kind of mentality. I went out and started trying to fish for them, and just years and years of a point where we can come out here and do it safely and effectively. Yeah, so we started the Carolina Shark Conservancy about 2 years ago. So the project we're doing with NOAA Fisheries it's called the Apex Predator Tagging Program. It's been going on for years and years and years. So they actually physically send us tags. They're little static tags, and we implant them on the shark ourselves. So it helps track migratory patterns, recapture data, where they're being caught, and that way we can better protect those areas. So the general day for Carolina Shark Conservancy is we normally find our spots determined on weather, wind direction, tide, current, stuff like that. And once we find the location we want to fish, it's all about getting fresh bait. Sometimes we'll come out here with smaller rods and catch bait. Once we get set up, we get the rod set up, we're either casting baits or we're taking baits out in the kayak.
Then it's just a matter of waiting until a fish gets on, and then getting it in here, getting it tagged, getting it dehooked, getting it measured, determining the sex and species, and getting it released quickly. And that's our focus, is just getting them back in the water as fast as possible. Sharks are very important, as with any apex predator in our ecosystem. When we lose our apex predator, we lose our ecosystem.
They're what we call a keystone species. So an ecosystem has to have predators to balance things, obviously. We would have overpopulation of fish, reefs would start to die, the ocean needs predators.
Just awareness of what people are catching is so important, because there is a viable food source. Sharks can be eaten. It is a sport fishery that can be sustained in South Carolina, but to know what you're catching is really important. Being on the beach is just a wonderful thing. To know that we're making a difference makes it that much more enjoyable. Our worst night of shark fishing is us sitting on the beach watching the sunset, and that's a wonderful day.